In the desolate expanse of the Arctic tundra, a haunting figure emerges from the snow, a white fox, its pristine fur marred by a grotesque sight. This creature, once a symbol of beauty and agility, now bears the weight of a horrific barnacle wound, a testament to the harsh realities of nature. As the camera zooms in, the viewer is confronted with the unsettling image of barnacles, those seemingly innocuous marine creatures, clinging to the fox's skin like grotesque jewels of suffering. How did this happen? The answer lies in the dark interplay between nature and the relentless pursuit of survival. Barnacles, typically found on the hulls of ships or the rocky shores of oceans, have a peculiar life cycle. They begin as free-swimming larvae, drifting through the water until they find a suitable host. In a cruel twist of fate, our white fox became an unwitting victim of this parasitic relationship. The barnacles, seeking a place to anchor themselves, latched onto the fox, embedding their hard shells into its flesh. This infestation is not merely a cosmetic issue. It is a painful and debilitating condition. The barnacles feed on the fox's nutrients, drawing life from its very being, while simultaneously causing infections and severe discomfort. As the viewer watches, the stark reality of this situation becomes clear. The fox, once a nimble hunter, now struggles to move, its body a battleground of flesh and barnacle. The grotesque sight serves as a reminder of the fragility of life in the wild, where beauty can quickly turn to horror. Yet, amidst this darkness, there lies a lesson about the interconnectedness of all living beings. The barnacles, in their quest for survival, have unwittingly become agents of suffering for the fox. And in a world where humans often impose their will on nature, this story serves as a chilling reflection of our own actions. Just as the barnacles exploit the fox, we too can become parasites in our environment, taking more than we give. The moral is clear: we must tread lightly on this earth, for the balance of life is delicate. And as we ponder the fate of our white fox, we might chuckle at the irony. Who knew that a creature so small could bring down a majestic? In the dense thickets of the forest, where shadows dance and silence reigns, a haunting sight emerges: an unsuspecting deer, its once majestic form marred by a grotesque barnacle wound. This isn't just any ordinary injury. It is a vivid testament to the dark intricacies of nature's design. As the camera zooms in, the viewer is drawn into a world where beauty collides with horror. The barnacle, a creature that thrives in the ocean's depths, has found an unusual host. Clinging tenaciously to the deer's skin, these crustaceans have transformed the animal's body into a grotesque landscape of growths, resembling a twisted coral reef. The sight is both chilling and fascinating, a reminder that nature can be as brutal as it is beautiful. Barnacles, typically associated with marine environments, exhibit an insatiable appetite for attachment. They latch onto unsuspecting hosts. And in this case, the deer has become an unwilling canvas for their proliferation. The barnacle larvae, seeking a place to settle, have chosen the vulnerable skin of this deer, burrowing in and creating a grotesque colony. As they grow, they secrete a hard shell, forming a fortress around themselves. The wound festers, becoming a breeding ground for infections, and the deer, once a symbol of grace, now embodies the raw brutality of survival. The barnacles feast on the deer's nutrients, drawing life from its very essence, leaving in the heart of the dense jungle where shadows dance, and the air is thick with humidity. A tapir wanders through the underbrush, blissfully unaware of the grotesque burden it carries. This seemingly innocuous creature, often likened to a living relic from a prehistoric age, is now host to a horrifying infestation that would make even the most hardened biologist shudder. As the camera zooms in, the viewer is confronted with a ghastly sight: a barnacle wound, a grotesque amalgamation of flesh and crustacean, where the tapir's skin has become a canvas for nature's most unsettling artists. Barnacles, those stubborn little hitchhikers of the ocean, have found their way to the tapir's back, clinging on with a vice-like grip. These marine mollusks, typically found on rocks and ships, have adapted in a truly bizarre fashion, making their home on this unsuspecting land mammal. Barnacles, with their hard, calcified shells, have burrowed into the tapir's skin, creating a festering wound that oozes and swells. Each barnacle is a tiny fortress, a grotesque reminder of nature's cruel indifference. As they feed, they siphon nutrients from the tapir, draining its vitality and leaving behind a trail of infection and decay. The tapir, once a prey, in the quiet stillness of a sun-drenched pasture, a striking white horse stands, its coat gleaming like freshly fallen snow. But upon closer inspection, a horrific sight emerges, a grotesque barnacle wound festers on its flank, a stark contrast to its pristine appearance. This is not merely a blemish, it is a testament to nature's darker side, a chilling reminder of the relentless struggle for survival. As we delve deeper into this unsettling phenomenon, prepare yourself for a journey into the bizarre world of barnacle infestation, where beauty meets horror in a dance of life and decay. Barnacles, those seemingly innocuous crustaceans, are often associated with the ocean's depths, clinging to rocks and ships. However, when they invade the body of a horse, the consequences are dire. These tiny creatures, with their hard calcareous shells, attach themselves to the horse's skin, burrowing in and creating a grotesque wound that can become infected. The horse, once a symbol of grace and power, now bears the weight of this parasitic invasion, its flesh marred by the relentless grip of these marine invaders.